If you're a diehard Browns fan and love breaking down the game like we do, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a blitz. The Cleveland Browns made a decision in the NFL draft that surprised many fans and analysts alike when they selected Dillon Gabriel in the third round. On paper, it was a move that raised eyebrows because Gabriel wasn't widely projected to go that high, and he certainly wasn't on the radar of most draft pundits as a high-priority target. Yet, the Browns have been quietly tracking him for months, studying his skill set, his poise under pressure, and his ability to adapt to complex offensive schemes. Their confidence in him isn't recent. It's been building steadily behind closed doors, fueled by internal evaluations, private workouts, and extensive film study. The organization's faith in Gabriel is so evident that it feels like a deliberate strategy, not a gamble. They clearly see something in him that others are overlooking, and that's the kind of insight that can define a franchise's future. For a team trying to rebuild and solidify its quarterback depth, Gabriel represents both a calculated risk and a potential long-term solution, and the Browns staff has made it clear they're not afraid to trust their instincts in this case. Offensive coordinator Tommy Rees has been vocal about Gabriel's progress, and it's easy to understand why. In interviews, Rees has painted a picture of a young quarterback who approaches every rep with focus, discipline, and intelligence, qualities that can't be taught overnight. He described Gabriel's performance in the preseason as efficient and emphasized the consistency with which he's handled different formations, defensive looks, and high-pressure situations. What stands out, according to Rees, is not just Gabriel's ability to complete throws or read defenses, but the poise and confidence he brings to every snap. That kind of calm, especially for a rookie quarterback adjusting to the speed and complexity of the NFL, is incredibly rare. The coaching staff has clearly been impressed by how quickly he's assimilated into their system, and their praise suggests that Gabriel could be more than just a developmental player. They see him as someone who could eventually take over the reins of the offense and execute their vision in a way that others might struggle to replicate. While Gabriel's stock rises internally, there's another quarterback in the mix drawing attention: Shedeur Sanders. Sanders, with his celebrity pedigree and a massive social media following, has attracted plenty of noise around him, with fans and former athletes alike calling for him to see the field immediately. There's no denying the hype surrounding Sanders. His presence generates excitement, media coverage, and a narrative that's hard to ignore. Yet, the Browns' coaching staff isn't swayed by popularity or external pressure, and all reports indicate that Sanders simply isn't ready for the responsibilities of an NFL game. His development is ongoing, and while he has potential, the team's evaluation has placed him behind Gabriel in terms of readiness. It's a reminder that the NFL isn't about narratives or fan campaigns. It's about preparation, execution, and the ability to perform under intense scrutiny. In this context, Gabriel's steady progress and disciplined approach have earned him a clear edge over his more hyped counterpart. The decision to start veteran Joe Flacco at the beginning of the season reflects a strategic and cautious mindset from the Browns. Flacco, with years of experience, offers the team stability and leadership during a challenging early schedule, giving the young quarterbacks time to develop without the pressure of immediate, high-stakes performance. It's a move that prioritizes the team's short-term competitiveness while also safeguarding the growth of players like Gabriel. The Browns are well aware of the risks involved with a rookie quarterback starting from day one, and their approach signals a balance between patience and preparedness. While Flacco starts, the organization is not committing blindly. They remain vigilant, ready to adapt if performance issues arise. This dual approach allows them to leverage Flacco's experience while monitoring Gabriel's readiness, creating a strategic environment that maximizes development without jeopardizing immediate results. In essence, the Browns are playing both the short game and the long game simultaneously. Gabriel's preseason performance has drawn positive attention, both inside the facility and in broader media coverage. Coaches have highlighted his ability to process defensive schemes quickly, maintain accuracy on various routes, and display leadership qualities that are often rare for rookies. These attributes indicate a player who is not only talented, but also mentally prepared for the demands of professional football. What's particularly impressive is how Gabriel has managed to stay consistent across different scenarios, showing adaptability and composure even when faced with unexpected challenges. This level of maturity suggests that he can handle pressure without compromising decision-making, a trait that sets him apart from many other young quarterbacks. Observers note that his approach may not be flashy, but it's methodical and efficient, providing the team with confidence that he can execute the game plan effectively. These factors collectively point to a player who could emerge as a reliable option sooner rather than later. Tommy Rees' comments underscore the coaching staff's belief in Gabriel's readiness and potential impact. The focus on poise, preparation, and execution highlights that the team values mental sharpness as much as physical ability. In an era where quarterbacks are often judged by arm strength or highlight reel plays, the Browns are emphasizing intelligence, adaptability, and consistency, qualities that can sustain long-term success. Gabriel's ability to navigate complex offensive schemes, coupled with his quick decision-making, provides the coaching staff with multiple options for integrating him into game situations gradually. They're clearly building a roadmap for his development that balances immediate contributions with future potential. By nurturing his strengths and providing structured opportunities, the Browns aim to cultivate a quarterback capable of leading the team confidently, even when the stakes are high. Gabriel's progression so far suggests this strategy is working and may continue to pay dividends as the season progresses. Despite the spotlight on other players and the initial uncertainty surrounding his draft position, Gabriel has quietly emerged as a figure of stability and promise. His work ethic, preparation, and ability to handle multiple offensive scenarios have earned him credibility among coaches and teammates alike. Unlike some rookies who struggle to adjust, Gabriel seems to be navigating the transition from college to professional football smoothly, absorbing lessons from practices and preseason games alike. This adaptability demonstrates both talent and mental fortitude, suggesting he has the tools to handle increased responsibility in the future. While he may not generate immediate headlines or flashy highlights, his consistent performance and ability to execute the game plan efficiently provide a foundation for long-term growth. For a team seeking reliability at the quarterback position, this blend of discipline and potential makes Gabriel a player worth watching closely throughout the season. The dynamic between Gabriel, Sanders, and Flacco illustrates a careful balance the Browns are striking in quarterback development. They have a veteran starter for immediate stability, a highly touted but still raw prospect in Sanders, and a steadily progressing rookie in Gabriel. This structure allows the organization to manage expectations while fostering competition and development behind the scenes. By controlling the pace at which each quarterback is introduced to game situations, the Browns create an environment conducive to growth without unnecessary pressure. Gabriel's current trajectory suggests that he could be positioned to take over if circumstances demand, providing the team with flexibility and strategic options. In this sense, the Browns are combining patience, evaluation, and opportunity, which could ultimately pay off in producing a quarterback capable of leading the franchise successfully into the future. In conclusion, Dillon Gabriel's journey with the Cleveland Browns has been characterized by careful observation, deliberate development, and steady progress. His efficiency, poise, and adaptability make him a strong candidate to eventually assume a more significant role, even if the initial spotlight is shared with Flacco and Sanders. The coaching staff's confidence, as expressed by Tommy Rees, reflects a broader organizational belief in Gabriel's capabilities, emphasizing that potential alone is not enough without discipline and execution. As the season unfolds, Gabriel's readiness will continue to be monitored, and his opportunities could expand depending on team performance and evolving circumstances. For now, he represents a quietly emerging talent whose combination of preparation, intelligence, and skill sets him apart from others vying for attention. The Browns' approach, blending veteran experience with rookie development, ensures a strategic pathway that could see Gabriel rise as a central figure in their offensive future. Ultimately, his story is one of steady, measured growth, where patience, preparation, and poise may ultimately define the trajectory of both the player and the team. Enjoying the content so far? Smash that like button and drop your take in the comments. We want to hear what you think about the Browns this season. The NFL world is buzzing with whispers that could shake the league to its core. Sources suggest that a Bengals superstar, long considered untouchable, has quietly caught the attention of the Browns, igniting speculation across social media and locker rooms alike. Fans have been dissecting every training camp clip, every interview, trying to catch a hint of truth, and now, this rumor has taken on a life of its own. Insiders suggest that talks may have quietly started behind closed doors, with executives from both teams reportedly weighing trade possibilities that could alter the balance of power in the AFC North. The Bengals star, known for their explosive talent and leadership, has remained publicly tight-lipped, but off-the-record comments have started to surface, hinting at openness to new challenges. Analysts are debating whether this is a strategic leak or genuine interest, while fans from both cities are already imagining the potential impact on next season's standings. Amid these swirling rumors, Joe Burrow, the face of Cincinnati, stepped into the spotlight in a pre-game press conference that many are calling historic. With cameras flashing and microphones poised, Burrow didn't mince words, delivering a statement that has reverberated throughout the league. "We're going to win, and we're going to do it without fear," he declared, a sentence that seemed simple but carries layers of intensity given the current speculation about his teammate. Sports journalists scrambled to interpret whether this was a direct response to the rumored Browns' interest or merely standard pre-game bravado, but the delivery suggested something more. Burrow's tone was calm, yet fiery, exuding confidence that can only come from a quarterback who believes deeply in his team. Observers noted his eye contact, the subtle tightening of his jaw, the way he leaned into each word, creating a palpable tension that could be felt even through screens, sparking countless social media debates about his true intentions. The Bengals' locker room has reportedly been a hive of quiet energy, with teammates whispering in hallways and small groups forming near coaches, sharing rumors and speculation about the potential shift in team dynamics. Insider accounts suggest that some players are privately concerned about the star's rumored attraction to the Browns, fearing that the delicate chemistry that has driven recent success could be disrupted. Yet, there's also talk of motivation, a collective desire to prove that the Bengals are stronger than any outside temptation, that loyalty and ambition can coexist in one unit. Coaches are allegedly walking a fine line, balancing media deflection with internal morale, attempting to shield younger players from distraction while subtly reinforcing focus and commitment. Fans are contributing their own theories online, creating threads, memes, and countdowns, all trying to predict what a potential move could mean for the AFC North. The ripple effect is unmistakable, turning every practice, every meeting, into a scene of heightened tension, where rumor and reality blur into a narrative that captivates the entire NFL audience. Meanwhile, the Browns are reportedly enjoying the buzz, with sources indicating that front office executives have been discreetly studying the Bengals' stars game tape, evaluating whether a trade could genuinely elevate their roster. This has sparked further speculation, as analysts debate the feasibility of such a move under salary cap restrictions and draft pick valuations. Rumor has it that internal discussions are intense, with whispers of secret negotiations happening away from prying eyes, fueling the narrative that a blockbuster deal could be imminent. Fans of the Browns have been energized by the possibility, flooding forums and social media with scenarios, highlight reels, and even mock press conferences. Meanwhile, pundits on sports networks are dissecting every angle, weighing the risk versus reward, and analyzing how this move could alter not only the AFC North balance, but the entire playoff landscape. The mere suggestion of a trade has added layers of intrigue to upcoming matchups, making every pass, every snap, and every sideline gesture a potential clue in a story that seems almost too sensational to be real. Back on the field, the tension manifests in Joe Burrow's gameplay aura, which insiders describe as sharper, more intense than ever before. Observers at practice sessions claim that his passes carry an extra sting, a precision that seems almost personal, as if Burrow is sending a silent message to both his teammates and the wider league. The energy in the stadiums where he plays has been electric, fans sensing that something monumental is afoot, whether it's a declaration of dominance or a prelude to a reshuffle in the AFC. Analysts are noting subtle changes in the Bengals' offensive strategy, perhaps in anticipation of the Stars' rumored interest in moving teams, or maybe simply as Burrow adapts to maintain morale and competitiveness. Every huddle, every sideline discussion, and every audible call is being scrutinized for signs of unrest or unity. Rumors of the Browns' intentions amplify this scrutiny, turning every game into a stage where personal ambition and team loyalty are in constant, delicate balance, making each play a potential headline. Speculation has reached fever pitch online, where fans dissected Burrow's statement frame by frame, interpreting every inflection, every gesture, and every glance for hidden meaning. Twitter threads exploded with theories, TikTok analyses created long-form breakdowns, and YouTube channels dedicated entire episodes to unpacking the rumor and its implications. The narrative has become a social phenomenon, where sports performance intersects with human drama, creating a storyline that transcends the game itself. Analysts debated whether Burrow's fearless declaration could influence the star's decision-making, or if it was a strategic move to demonstrate that Cincinnati's culture is unshakable. Off the field, the media circus grew, with interviews, panels, and podcasts diving deep into hypothetical trade scenarios, potential draft consequences, and the ripple effects on rival teams. This constant cycle of speculation has blurred the line between rumor and reality, making every press conference a potential turning point in a story that has captivated the NFL community and transformed a single statement into a nationwide conversation that refuses to fade. The emotional stakes in the Bengals locker room appear to be high, with sources describing an atmosphere of heightened camaraderie as players rally around Burrow's words while still processing the whispers of a possible trade. Coaches are said to be emphasizing trust, focus, and resilience, reminding players that external noise can be distracting, but internal strength defines outcomes. Team meetings reportedly include exercises in mental toughness, discussions on loyalty, and strategy sessions designed to reinforce cohesion amid uncertainty. Fans speculate on how this internal dynamic could affect on-field performance, predicting that games will carry an extra intensity, fueled by both fear of losing talent and a desire to prove critics wrong. The pressure cooker environment is compounded by media attention, social media speculation, and analyst commentary, creating a multifaceted narrative that merges rumor, emotion, and professional competition. This unique combination of tension, loyalty, and ambition sets the stage for a dramatic, unpredictable unfolding of events that could define the Bengals season. Meanwhile, the Browns' rumored interest adds a parallel storyline, creating a complex web of anticipation and intrigue that captures national attention. Front office rumors suggest that decision-makers are weighing not only the player's athletic impact, but also the cultural and psychological ramifications of a potential trade. Media insiders speculate on strategic implications, projecting possible starting lineups, draft shifts, and long-term planning that would accompany a high-profile acquisition. Fans of both franchises engage in heated debates online, arguing loyalty versus opportunity, the merits of risk versus reward, and the impact on regional rivalries. This dual narrative, the Bengals' internal response and the Browns' potential pursuit, creates a dramatic tension rarely seen outside of blockbuster sports stories. The story has transcended the gridiron, evolving into a larger conversation about identity, loyalty, and ambition within professional sports. It's no longer just a rumor. It's a cultural moment, where the stakes are as emotional as they are athletic, captivating audiences far beyond traditional football fans. Every passing day seems to add new layers to this unfolding saga, with analysts, insiders, and fans alike trying to predict the next headline, the next statement, or the next strategic move. Joe Burrow's fearless declaration continues to resonate, serving as a touchstone for discussions about leadership, focus, and resilience in high-pressure environments. The Bengals star remains the central figure of speculation, a pivot around which narratives twist and turn, creating suspense, drama, and anticipation that feels almost cinematic. Social media continues to amplify every whisper, every subtle hint, and every off-the-record remark, creating a digital echo chamber where rumor and reality coexist. The story has become a living entity, evolving with each game, each interview, and each fan reaction. Whether the rumored Browns' interest will materialize into a tangible trade or remain a tantalizing what-if, the tension, speculation, and drama are undeniable, cementing this storyline as one of the most captivating in recent NFL memory. As the upcoming game approaches, the anticipation reaches a fever pitch, with fans, analysts, and insiders all speculating about what might unfold on the field and in the front offices. Joe Burrow's words echo like a rallying cry, infusing the Bengals with confidence while simultaneously casting a shadow of uncertainty over the rumored superstar's future. Every throw, every play, and every sideline reaction is now scrutinized for hidden messages, secret signals, and subtle hints that might confirm or deny the swirling rumors. Media outlets prepare extensive coverage, anticipating explosive headlines regardless of the game's outcome, while fan forums remain active, dissecting every moment for insight. The Browns' potential maneuvers add tension to the narrative, fueling speculation about dramatic trades, power shifts, and emotional storylines that rival any scripted drama. This convergence of performance, ambition, and rumor creates a uniquely compelling spectacle, where the next play could validate years of discussion, ignite new controversies, or completely rewrite the perceived trajectory of the Bengals and their star player, making this one of the NFL's most riveting and talked-about storylines. Thanks for riding with us on another Browns Blitz. If you liked the video, share it with a fellow fan, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you're always part of the Dawg Pound conversation. Go Browns!